Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom. Ka'alayim la, Yahweh, Ma'asher, Ma'ashad, Wahar, Dash. Alright, so double honors to the apostle of Great Millstone. And salutation to the brothers who are teaching this truth in sincerity all around the globe. Obviously, who are in there a lot. And then shalom, I have to the brothers and the few sisters that we have in this truth, who are waiting the return of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai Mashiach. So today, we are welcoming you to the school of the prophets and the bottomless pit.
That's right.
You know, and then you know, that's like part 2.
That's right.
You know, the first time we did it in the park, now we're doing like in the trenches. You know, we out here, man.
That's right.
Out here, you know, feeling the vibe and that. And we thought that we would do that. We would talk about the transfer, you know, of the kingdom that is taking place right now, man.
That's right.
You know, there is a transfer.
That's right.
You know, a transfer of kingdom, of power.
That's right.
That is taking precedence and that is manifesting more and more and more.
That's right.
You know? And then obviously we all know that, we all know what's going on right now in the kingdom, man.
That's right, man.
So we're gonna start with yeah, bring the precept, man. Bring the precept and do your thing, man.
You know the one that says what's it called? My mind. He raised up the bases of men.
Hold on, let me get it.
I think that's but basically scripture speaks about how, you know, the Lord sets out the basis of men. So right now Esau, Edom, you know, the so-called white man, the Most High put him in power. You know? And you know, now that the Most High, you know, well obviously, you know, ever since the 1300s, the Renaissance period, that's when this devil came back into power. You know? Because remember, you had Jake ruling during the Dark Ages, you know, the Eastern Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire. But after that, what? You had
Daniel 4 and 17.
yeah, let me get you can't. Daniel 4 and 17. Let me get it. This is Daniel chapter 4 verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watches and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will,
Wow.
and setteth up over it the basis of men.
See that, the basis of men, man.
That's right.
You know, the basis of men. And I want you to go to Job. This is 30. So we will see who the basis of men are, man, because you gotta understand that this kingdom was given, you know, to Esau or to the basis of men by who? By Yahweh.
That's right.
And that's what Daniel 4 and 17 says, man, because who was Esau before? Who was Esau, man? Esau didn't even have a language at some point.
That's right, man.
If you go to 30, what does he say? Yeah, read it from all the way to maybe 30.
This is Job chapter 30 and verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision.
Right, so them that are younger, and we know that they are younger in the spirit, though
Right.
Esau, you know, came first. The Bible clearly say that, you know, the younger brother will be the dominant, and that means that even in civilization and who gave,
That's right.
you know, what to who,
That's right.
you know, it goes to show that Esau, you know, he's the one that he took everything from us, man.
That's right.
You know?
And though Esau came out first, Esau came out Isaac, man. You know?
Right. Esau came out Rebecca.
He came out
Came
Rebecca.
out Isaac. Isaac
That's
gave him
right.
the seed.
That's right.
So really and that's the reason why, that's a very good point.
Yeah?
You know, that's the reason why, you know, it says what it says, man.
That's right.
You know?
But now they that are younger than me, I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have this deigned to have set with the dogs of my flock. See, so Job didn't even want his dogs to hang around Edomites, man.
See, because the dog was, because Esau was working on the Edomites at some point. I mean, Esau was working on the dog at some point, man.
Yea, where too might the strength of the hands profit me, in whom old age was perished. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time desolate and waste. Who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat.
So they didn't have nothing, man. You know how we cook proper cook food?
Yeah.
And then go to our shop and buy the food. They want to eat some jerk chicken, they want to eat some jollof rice, they want to eat some curry goat, they want to eat some how do you call that thing? I love that one, but I stopped eating it because, boy, that thing,
Jamaican shop.
Reminds me of the West African dishes as well.
Curry goat.
No, I already said curry goat.
Oh, you got
oxtail.
Oxtail, yeah.
You
Oxtail.
know, that oxtail is no joke.
It's not no joke.
So Esau will go and get that, and that's why even the women you see them, they have the shape now of Esau these days. I mean, shape of Eve these days because, you know. So let me read that quickly before you carry on. Jeremiah 10:16 says this: the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. So we can clearly see that, you know, Jacob gave everything as far as the kingdom, the establishment, the mannerism, the civilization, the protocol, the order, you know, even the wealth that Esau has today. If it wasn't for Jacob, he wouldn't be where he is today, you know?
That's right.
Yeah, but Carrie, man, you have something to say?
Oh yeah, this is Job 30 and hey, they were children of fools, children of base men, they were viler than the earth. Right,
viler than the earth. Let me check the term vile, man. What is a vile man, you know?
Imagine, look how terrible this earth is when they say Esau is viler than the earth. Look how much wickedness goes on the earth, man. But the Lord said that Esau is worse than the earth, man.
Dang. You know, so what does he mean by someone being vile, man?
Look how much chemtrails.
Morally despicable, man, like carry on finishing.
No, I said look how much chemtrails they're spraying. You know, you got the rainbow being perverted. The rainbow is something that was beautiful. Look how they perverted it. You know, you got tarmacs on the floor. They're ruining the earth, man.
Right. So it says here, morally despicable or aberrant. Morally despicable or aberrant, nothing is so vile as intellectual dishonesty. You know, physically repulsive, fool, a vile slum, or little worth or account. Common also may intend to degrade, vile, employment, disgustingly or utterly bad, obnoxious, contemptible, vile, weather, had a vile temper.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what Esau was, man. Esau was a vile, it was a like they say, a piece of H, man.
Base man.
A base man, man. A guy that didn't have it like that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Carry on, my life.
So going back to what the brother was saying. Oh yeah, I think I read that.
Oh, you have to carry on, man.
Oh, come. This is Job. This is Job chapter 30. I'm gonna start at verse 5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks.
Exactly. So they were living in the rocks, man, like animals, like in caves. No establishment, like no stability, all uncivilized, man.
That's right.
That's what Esau come from. So when Esau say Esau look at Jacob a certain way, it's funny. You know, it's funny because Esau don't understand that. And let me read something quickly, man. You know, because
civilized. And if you look at the earth, you know, this floor that we're marching on is like it's like onto you know, this is like the material of like a rock.
Right.
When you go into like a cave, this is the material of the cave, man. Right. So Esau has made the earth into an outdoor cave, man.
Right.
You know?
You know what I mean? Exactly. So Genesis 27 and 4e, a precept that we know. And he says, and by the sword shall thou live, man. So the Most High had to give you such a, what is this sword? Sword is carnal, man.
That's right.
So you know what I'm saying? He had to give you that for you to be able to sustain, man, to be able to have a kingdom. You know? And also he says, and shall serve thy brother, which you will serve very soon. He served us during the medieval period in the Dark Ages. But you're about to serve us for eternity, for 1,000 years before the Most High disposed, before you get disposed of, man.
That's right.
You know? So he said, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So you broke that yoke off, your neck, because of the fact that the Most High, through his science, or like him knowing all, him having written, the end from the beginning, he said that you were gonna rule. So that's why that's why you're ruling right now. But just your rule is soon over, man.
That's right, man.
And that's the reality.
That goes back into
yeah, man, I'll carry on.
But precept. So like this is Revelation. This is Revelation chapter 20. And I'm gonna start verse Revelation 20 verse 1. And I saw an angel, that angel is Yahushua, come down from heaven, having the key to the bottomless pit.
Right.
That's what we're in right now.
Yeah.
Europe, man.
And Europe, man, the bottom. That's why we say in the school of the prophet
of the bottomless
in
pit.
the bottomless pit.
That's right.
Because we are in the bottomless pit, man.
That's right.
And if you got like an image like this one.
That's right.
I'm about to show it now. That's what it represents, man.
Right.
An image like this one.
That's right. That's
See
that
that?
dragon put inside that pit, man.
You see? So that's the dragon. That's Jake right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We did it before in the Dark Ages, and we're about to do it again.
Hey man, we wounded Edomites in the Dark Ages.
Right, and then you've got the horse that represents power and authority,
Right.
man.
Sitting in power, too.
All right, and then you've got the dragon, that's Esau,
Yeah.
and you've got like a black hole, like it's that dark thing right behind Esau's head. That's that bottomless pit, man.
Yeah.
So we're about to put him at the bottom where he's gonna serve in slavery, man.
Right, man. And that's spiritual because that picture right there, you see, Jake piercing the dragon. Scripture speaks about how he was wounded to death, man.
Right, and today I would like to read quickly before you carry on here. A precept that you know very well, but it's how you use precept. Hebrew 4 and 12, when he says this, man. Because that sword or that spear that the brother the Jake had, that's the word as well. In that time,
That's right.
that's the word, man.
That's
When we
right.
prophesying like that, we're cutting them, man.
That's
So he said, for the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joint and marrow, and is a discerner of the thought and the intent of the heart, man.
That's right.
So this truth is destroying
right.
this beast, man.
That's right.
Okay, because the truth is a spiritual sword.
That's right.
The Bible says that, he was given the sword, so the Most High giving us a spiritual sword to fight against him, man.
That's right.
May the best win, may the best man win, but it look like we're winning.
That's right.
You know?
We are. Start at Revelation 20 verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit,
Right.
and a great chain in his hand. That chain represents slavery, bondage, man.
Right.
It says, and he laid hold on this dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
Yeah, and we're gonna bound you 1,000 years because the kingdom will be built. The kingdom will be solidified within 1,000 years, and at the end, we're going to destroy you, man. We're going to get rid of you.
right.
And there will be no more Edomite, on earth, man.
It's spiritual on this precept because we bound the Esau 1,000 years in the Dark Ages.
Right.
But not only that, we're going to bound him 1,000 years in the millennial reign.
Right.
That 1,000 year period where Yahweh Shai is going to put all nations in subjection, man. Yahweh Shai is the first ever person to put all heathen nations, King David didn't even do that,
Right.
But yeah, go ahead, man.
Right, so, carry on, man.
Oh, it comes, verse 3. And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more. Because when we were ruling in Europe, Esau wasn't able to whitewash images and deceive people, like this Caesar Borgia that you see today, right? It says
it's only after the Renaissance that they were able to come in power again.
That's right.
And I want you to carry on reading Job 30 so we can break down something, man, because I want you to read the part. You will understand that even the English that we speak, that's why we so ready. Look, I'm French, like French-speaking guy. Well, I came in this country, because I've been there for a little while. But I'm able to preach in English, although my English is not perfect. But I'm able to why? Because we created a language.
That's right.
We can go any place and speak that language and teach in it.
That's right.
That's ours.
That's right.
You got other nation that come over here, they can't even speak, they've been here for 20 years. They can't even speak the language properly, man. But Jake will come here within years, he speaks the language like that's his first language. Why? Because it is our language, man. We created this language, man.
That's right. That's right.
You understand?
This is Job chapter 30. I'm going to start verse 7. Yeah. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were fools, children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were violent in the earth. Yeah. And now am I their song, yea, I am their byword.
Yeah, because, we're catching hell now, and really that represents the JS today.
That's today, that's right.
And that's beautiful. These people that were under us now today, they above us and they're bragging, they're thinking that we're nothing.
Yeah.
When we are the reason why you're there today. We gave you your seat, man. We gave you your swag, man.
That's right.
We gave you your mojo, man. You originate us, man.
That's right.
If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be you.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for us, it wouldn't be you.
That's right. That's right. It's true. Without us, there's no you.
There's no you.
That's right. It says, they abhor me, they flee far from me, and spare not to spit in my face.
Yeah, carry on.
You've got these Edomites, when they see you walking on the street, they want to cross the road, man.
Even at work, the way they treat you, man.
Yeah.
They treat you like you're nothing. It's that hate because really Esau knows deep inside that we better than him.
That's right.
He knows it.
It's emotional, man. Like I told the brother, Esau's like that child that you have a basketball game with him, and because you beat him in basketball, he wants to take the basketball and not play.
Yeah, exactly.
With you,
I'll throw the basketball somewhere so nobody can play.
So no one can play. So if I don't have it, then no one can have it, man.
He's a spoiled child, man. He was given this kingdom without even being worthy of having the kingdom. That's why he act like that, man.
That's right.
Thinking that he can compare himself to us. You can never compare. So look, we are the bottom, but you can't. Your country, the land that you claim to be yours will be boring without us.
That's right. It's true.
That's the point, man. I carry on with that. Job 30.
Oh yeah, Job 30 and verse 11. Because he have loosed my cord and afflicted me, they have also let loose the girdle before me. Upon my right hand rise the youth. They push away my feet, and they raise up against me.
Like I'm you read. I just want to check something quickly. Is the part where you say?
He said, "What's the?" Well, yeah, man. Esau's time is running
verse 7. Read verse 7 again.
Yeah, Job 30 and 7. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together.
You know why? Because they couldn't speak like. And there's actually a family in America that they documented.
Wow.
They actually like the Most High is so beautiful. I even did a video on that when I had my friend channel and the first one. You know, where they call brain, they couldn't speak like,
Yeah.
They didn't have no language, man. We gave them the language,
In
man.
Netherlands, we call it Mahol.
Mahal.
Mahol.
Mahal. Yeah? And Mahal, that sounded big.
Yeah.
Hebrew, all you have to do is Mahal.
Yeah. Mahol.
You know, Mahal. It is Mahal, yeah? And the more you should take them in the cave and bring them and clean them, bro.
That's right.
Clean them.
It's true. That bathing palace in the dark
bathe
caves.
them, man. These people did, even up to date, they don't shower like that.
They don't, man.
You know?
And they be letting their dog lick their plates. You know, that's their dishwasher, man.
You know, the dogs lick them in the mouth. Man, like, it's unbelievable.
They put their dog inside a handbag as well.
Right. So,
You know?
look, the righteous rulers, the rightful rulers of this planet is Jake, man, because, you know, when we come in power, even the other nation, they'll be like, bro, what took you so long to come, man?
There you go.
Because we understand this planet, man.
Yeah.
Esau don't give no planet, no earth, no.
Yeah.
This earth is an energy. This earth is a life force.
This is the manual, man.
This is the manual. This earth need to rest at some point, man. The thing just do and don't. Look how they're cutting the trees and that.
Yeah.
But they don't have the technology to survive, to do things. They think that they have the technology, but they don't have it. This is the technology of destruction, man.
Like I was telling the brother,
You know?
a couple of days ago, you know, the Earth has its own indicators, man.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Break that down.
You know, those that didn't grow up in like West Africa and stuff like that. In West Africa, there's a lot of the ecosystem is like a. How do I say? The ecosystem has indicators, basically. Like if it was evening now, you hear the crickets make noise and tell you it's evening.
Right.
If it's morning, the roosters will go cuckoo. There's a spirit, because you see one right there.
Right.
You see?
Yeah, that's the one right
The
there.
spirit. So, you know, you got animal, the rooster that wakes you up in the morning.
The rooster. I forgot to do it, man.
Cuckoo. And then you have the crickets that wake you up in the tell you that it's evening.
Yeah,
man.
the crickets once the moon settle, like the moon come up and out.
Yeah.
You hear the cricket, you hear the they have a like, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So so the Most High, you know, the nature, man, they don't even know about nature,
They
man.
don't know.
Wait until we come into power.
That's right.
The fruit gonna grow bigger.
That's right.
You know, the border will be more potent. You know, the everything will be
Everything.
nicer. The food, the yum, everything will be nicer, man.
That's right.
Everything, even sex will be nicer.
As the scripture says, 10 heathens will cleave to one Jew.
Yeah,
This is Zechariah.
they'll bow down. Why? Because once we come to power, bro, it's a wrap.
a
This
wrap,
earth gonna be laughing. Even
right.
when you go to Isaiah
2.
14 and 7 and 20. Let me see. Isaiah 14 and 7, I believe.
Get it real quick. This Isaiah chapter 14, and I'm going to start verse 7, and it says, the whole earth is at rest, and it's quiet. They break forth into singing.
Verse 8.
Verse 8, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow is come up against us.
Yeah, because they cut the trees, man. You see, how can he say that the Bible is a counterfeit book when everything that goes on is in the Bible?
That's right.
Don't they go and cut the tree for paper?
Right.
Now they cut the tree, now they create an institution and they want to save it. They're like global warming, or we want to go into the paperless society. They're young. That's why you know Job called them, you know, the little one, man.
That's right.
The younger one, because they don't know nothing.
Right.
We have to come and get this land and get the earth, for the earth to be normal again, man. They destroy everything because they don't know anything.
That's right.
They pretend to know it all, but they don't know. They'll put something against nature. They came and set up, Sodom again in the modern context, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Right.
So I was speaking to the brother about King Charles III. The Most High gonna put the spirit on this devil to really do a number on you Israelites, man.
Right, and he's coming because right before he lose power, he's gonna have to get rid because
Yeah.
you have to understand how the beast operates and the
Yeah.
beast mindset and the beast psychology.
That's right.
The beast, he feeds you 2/3, man.
Yeah.
You lot got money because of the beast.
Yeah.
So if you say, look, if I'm gonna go, I'm coming to collect. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
go with me, man.
The scripture speaks about in Revelation how the serpent nurtured the woman.
Right.
You know?
You know?
That was during slavery time, but the serpent is still nurturing our
You
people.
nurture
to
our
this
people
day.
because that people believe in this system. Our people
Yeah.
cannot live without this system. Man.
Yeah. It's true. Our people can't leave out the system, man. That's the reason why people are crying that the queen is dead, man. You know?
You know what I mean?
Got Jamaica having how many days of that thing in Jamaica? You know Jamaica having how many days?
Well, 10 days.
10 days of
You're making a mourning, the death, the passing of the queen for 10 days, man.
man, you Israelites make me laugh.
Somebody got to do it, man. It's like, hey, that's why Yahweh, he ain't gonna have mercy on you, weak as Israelite, man. He ain't gonna have mercy because
That's right.
if I was Yahweh, I'll be pissed off too, man. You know, because you lot don't want to do nothing.
That's
You
right.
just want to be acting like Esau. You can't wait to be like
Yeah,
Esau.
like
You want
niggas,
to look
man.
like Esau. You want to be a nigga,
right.
nigga that Esau is, man.
That's right.
Our women are messed up. They're out of order.
Yeah.
Our men are done. They're gone.
Effeminate.
They're effeminate. Our men are destroyed.
Yep. Yep.
You know? But the most are going to come and regulate, man.
That's
Because it's
right.
not over. You think it's over. Look at what's happening to the queen. They're going to say, oh, she's 96. She was supposed to go. Hey, it means something, though.
Hey, it means something.
You
Man.
have to rethink spiritually. It means something, man.
And this is
No?
this is you know that it says how give them strong drink. It's a Micah somewhere.
Oh yeah, strong drink. Hold on.
I believe it's a Micah. You know, I'm trying to find that precept. It's a Micah, I believe.
Is it Micah or?
Yes, it's
Yeah, I think
Micah.
it's Micah.
It's Micah.
Oh yeah, that one. Hold on.
I got it. Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
Right.
You know, and you Israelites, your leaders have sold you out, man. Is it Umar Johnson? The guy, Umar
yeah.
Johnson. He sold you Israelites out, 50 Cent. All these leaders of our people, the Christian pastors, Jay-Z, they've all sold you Israelites out, man.
The West African president,
Yeah.
leaders, and then the Caribbean prime ministers. All of them are sold out, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Verse 11, if a man walk in the spirit and falsehood do lie, say, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people.
You see that? That means clearly that, you know, you love the false pastors and,
Yeah.
you know, all these Jay-Z, they rap on DJ Khaled album and everybody speaks about it, man.
Yeah.
Even like MC,
Yeah.
MBC or whatever they did like a whole thing about it, like that's the gospel.
Right.
Why don't they do like a whole thing about us preaching the word and how brilliant, you know, the men of the Lord
There you go.
are breaking down
There you
the
go.
word of the Lord
There you
better
go.
than the pastors and all
There you
these
go.
you know, religious institutions. Why don't they do that? But they're gonna be so, you know, all excited about a verse and 80 bars, some coonery, man.
And also, as
You
well, if your pastors were so much of a threat, their buildings wouldn't even be here, to be honest
Exactly.
with you, man. Because Esau would not give something that's going to destroy him, man.
Is he mad?
That's common sense.
You know what I mean?
You see? And that's the reason why Esau, this store in here, even Croydon, all these other places will be filled with vans, man. They're going to have big vans and start jacking Jake, man. You know?
There's this guy that the CIA, you know, got sacked from the army because he joined a group which is called How to Kill a Negro Better. How to be better at killing a Negro, yeah. How to be better at killing a Negro. So it means, what does it mean? That there are a group out there that are working into destroy. That's not Jacob Trouble, man.
That's the spirit. I was about to just get it.
You know? Jacob Trouble is coming, man. It's coming. They're coming against us now that the new men in power in England. They're gonna bring these laws they're gonna activate the laws, man.
And if you meditate what the brother is saying, because the brother said something spiritual a couple of months ago about how it's the Hebrew Israelite Removal Act, man. And as soon as the brother said the Hebrew Israelite Removal Act, the United Nations declared war on conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, but really the conspiracy theorists, that's them speaking in diplomacy terms. But who are the real? These guys been there for forever on YouTube. What changed? Yeah. The real conspiracy theorists are the Israelites, the men of the Lord in the street, man. They declare war. Right after I said that, they declare war on us.
That's right.
But because it's all up to people, because they're going to see that, man.
That's right. And the brother said spirit wasn't feeling right. Next thing you know, the Queen of England died, man. Right. So you see, everything is all spiritual,
man. The most I was like, but I was like, you know what? I don't feel something is going on, man. I don't know what it is, but something is going on. But that means her death means something.
It means something. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It means that we're gonna have to prepare ourselves to really take on what's coming, so we can be part of those who will be active as you know when it comes to the transfer.
That's right.
The transfer, we have to be active. We have to do the work. We have to work on ourselves so that we can embrace the transfer, the change, the transition that is taking place. But it won't be painless though.
And people got to always understand here. People got to meditate on this. That these Edomites, you think that they're just going to allow their system to just collapse like that without fighting? You think they want Tesco, the train station, everything to go just like they will fight, man. That's why it says in Revelation 12 how the dragon made war with a woman. It's like it went. Let me get it, man. Let me not paraphrase. It's a lucky man, but it's so spiritual. This is Revelation 12, and this is Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
That's right. So they're gonna come for us, man. You know, talking about the 2nd Ezra 16. Talk about how they're gonna come like madmen. You know, they're gonna come against us hard, man.
And all these camps out there not teaching the MOTB. Hey man, that's on your own head, man. You are warned, man.
You're warned. You're gonna get it, man. And everyone that
by association
that know about the MOTB, that don't teach brother or let brother do whatever they want. You're gonna get it, man. You're gonna understand that the Most High is not playing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
That's right.
So hey man, those of you that don't know that this chip is the mark of the beast, the people in the Christian church, they know it's the chip. It's only you that's wearing t-shirt and fringes that doesn't know.
Exactly. You know? But the Catholics, they know exactly what is going on, man. They speak about a brand mark.
That's right. A
brand mark, you know.
That's right. A brand mark, you know.
That means it's physical.
That's right, man. And brothers gotta keep in mind that the beast is carnal. Yahweh Shimi Ashai is spiritual, man.
Fact.
But you see, a lot of these camps, the reason why they ain't bringing it out is because really they took a 501c3.
And that's what people don't understand, because you may be following the camp, but you don't know what's going on, man, behind the scene, man.
Yeah.
So you gotta, that's why fasting is important, so that you could be sleeping, having a nap or a deep sleep at night, and the Most High will show you a vision where he will show you exactly behind closed door what your leader be doing, man.
That's right.
All you brothers are pussy whipped. You don't want to see it for what it is. You got a brother that's a camp leader in sin, and then you don't even want to check him. You think that it's okay to be, but guess what? You're gonna let me get it, man.
Check it out, my love.
Let me get it.
You see, you got a lot of these Edomites. You know, they gonna speak to these Jakes, man. Because you know Jake like money. Jake gonna take money to sell out his own people, man. You know, these Edomites are like, oh man, you know, all you gotta do is just, you know, take this amount of money and don't talk about the chip.
Exactly.
And then Jake gonna take the chip, man.
Exactly.
The Jake's like a Jake gonna not teach the chip is the MOTB.
Hold on, I'm telling you, man. Ezekiel 14:9, and if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I the Lord Yahweh have deceived that
That's
prophet.
right. That's right.
And I will stretch out my hand upon him and will destroy him from the midst of my people. So all you fake brothers, the Most High coming for
That's
you.
right. That's right.
Verse 10
That's
say, and they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of he that seeketh unto him.
You see that, and you gotta understand.
Guilty by association.
Guilty by association, because even those guys that they don't teach the MOTB. If you hang around them, when the chip does come out, they're gonna be like, "Why didn't you tell me that the chip was the mark of the beast?
Exactly.
You knew about the prophecies. You knew that the Bible spoke about the chip. So why didn't you tell me about it, man?"
A lot of you fake brothers will break a lot of hearts, man. But people trusted you, not knowing that you were some foxes and some snakes. But your time is coming. Don't worry, man. Your time is coming. You think this thing is a joke? You can play a game with it, like you were playing game before you came in the truth. You understand?
We damn almost came people's enemy for saying that reincarnation is biblical, man.
It's ridiculous, man.
You know, because Wisdom of Solomon 2 speaks about the ungodly, the worldly people, man. If you meet a worldly person in the world, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, mate. When I died, I don't think I'm coming back. It's just I'm gone forever." That's how the worldly people think.
That's how the worldly, and then you're gonna take that and say that that's the proof that there's no reincarnation. Man. Brother need to get up wake up before it's too late.
And people using you know, this person out of context saying, "Oh, when Yahushua was questioned, you know, that, how come they asked that kind of question, man?"
The question about Nicodemus, you know, saying, "Oh, why would a man, you know, go back into his mother woman and come back when Yahushua told him you have to be born again?" What that has to do with being reincarnated, man? You know, we need a spirit. But that's why I say this truth is not just coming and wearing fringes. This is not a fashion, you know. We need a spirit to open our eyes, man.
And anyone that says stuff like, "Oh, you know, the commandments, it doesn't matter if a brother don't teach certain thing, keep the commandments." One of the commandments is uncorruptness in doctrine, man.
Exactly.
You know?
And also, you know, someone that, and the Bible say, what you say, those who create, that's the Roman, let me check, let me get it.
Because if everyone was teaching, no reincarnation, the mark of the beast is not the chip, then brothers will have their mind corrupted, man. Then you'll be teaching generations of people with false doctrine, man.
Yeah. Romans 16:17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which call division and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned,
and this is
and
not
avoid
being,
them.
And this is not being rude. This is applying the word, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We are defenders of the gospel, man. And if we hear some rubbish about someone saying reincarnation is not biblical, no RFID chip, we're gonna have to rebuke that shit, man. You know, because we are defenders of the gospel, man, and we gotta defend the truth, man.
That's fact, man.
You know, but yeah, go ahead, Mala.
There's another precept as well that I'm looking for.
You know, because really, to be honest with you, you know, the way you Jakes are behaving, we might as well call you guys Edomites, man.
Exactly.
Because the Edomites are teaching the same exact breakdown that you niggas are teaching, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Come on.
But yeah, go ahead.
So, 1 Corinthians 1:10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. So it doesn't make sense where you got a camp where some people believe in one thing, some people don't believe in the next thing. That's confusion, man. That is confusion.
Yeah. And they said the Lord is not the author of confusion, man.
If someone came and ask you, you know, what do you feel about the mark of the beast? And you say, oh, the mark of the beast is the CHIP. And the next brother that don't believe in it say, no, I don't believe so.
Yeah.
That's confusion, man. How can two people work together or walk together unless they agree?
Yeah.
That's just basic stuff, man.
Yeah, common sense.
Basic and common sense. This is basic protocol, basic, you know, principle, man, that need to be applied in this truth.
That's right, man. That's right. Oh, you can't get my rounded up precept. You know, this is the school of the prophets of the Bottonless.
That's right.
You know, so brothers, let's prepare, man, because, you know, the riots are coming, you know, the mark of the beast, you know, the military, you know,
the famine,
know,
no gas,
no gas,
electricity.
You know,
people need to get back to the olden days, man. Get your candle ready.
Yeah.
You know, get your lamp, your kerosene lamp ready. Get your tent, get your butane gas
rough, man.
And stove. You know, get your water, get your whatever, man. Just be prepared because this winter we never know, man. And if it's not a winter, it's gonna be basically, as the Bible says, man. Just because the prophecy is not coming to pass, it doesn't mean it's not gonna pass. It's going to pass, you know. So let the Bible, that we have to be the 5 wise virgins at this point, man.
That's right.
We can't, because that's what happened with the 5 foolish ones. Because the bright one coming, they got distracted. No, we can't be distracted.
Exactly.
You have to fight. This is the fight, man.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, that's right. You know, those that don't want to hearken to the word, they will steal the word, man. The words that are written inside this book, man. Black and white, man.
They say, he who feels knows.
Yeah.
You know, when you got children and they don't want to listen, when they got leaked down by a situation, then they feel it and they know. They know what's up. They're like, yo, man, hey, experience is the best teacher, man.
Hey, man. So it's going to get real, brothers, man. So hold your seatbelts tight because it's going to be a rough journey, man. You know, the army, I've never experienced the army ruling this country. Imagine big vans, everyone
all over the place, man. All over the place. Curfew after a certain time. They're going to regulate, man. They're going to regulate, man.
It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be a crazy fucking time, man.
With that, that was the school of, you know, the prophet in the Bottonless pit. You know, we're going to turn to the east, we're going to give our praises. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Wahab, Wadash, Barnish, man. Shalom, brothers, man. Shalom.
That's all.